return it. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise? And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On the ground, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to the run. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
What's nice about this tight end is he can stretch the field vertically. You saw it there on the corner route. Really nice throw by the quarterback, getting it out early, puts just enough air under it so his guy could locate it. This guy, he's got those long strides, right? The big fella, he's just eating up yards. He's able to get some separation before securing the catch for a big game.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him.
And it's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a give to Washington. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Another third down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on fourth down here in their own end, but this team has shown they are not scared. Fourth down is just another down. They will stay aggressive. I don't know if they read the analytics or not, but it usually says fourth down, and I'm going for it.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Football with the run. Crosses the 45. There's some room. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Open on the left side, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Punch it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking left. Intercepted. Turns it on in midfield. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Gordon. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it, have had very
want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Finding an escape route. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snap it to the back. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments. Calls his own number. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. Short.
Offense facing fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Buckeyes in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll open the second half with a run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys,
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed Pepe, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Fires quickly. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Bishop. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game.
Going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20, pass to 10, touchdown Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down?
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the quick pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Bishop. Touchdown, Volunteers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. Smashes through the tackle. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest. coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
Direct snap. It's Bishop. Touchdown ball! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He'll pull it down and run. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Four wide out set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. Run inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. What are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't O-lay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd
want a big third down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like, what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge fourth down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Auburn! They move on top here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. He marched 78 yards down the field. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Could be an alley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. This time he wants to throw. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this to tie us up in the final minute. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Up and good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to the air on second down. Stepping to the right. Myers on the move. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
Yo.
Take off scrambling and help him.
Why you being mean to me?
You really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they're
I said.
You know, as a defense,
said, damn, why is Ty being mean to me? We supposed to be boys. I ain't never done none to this man.
Right back to the well. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging
Nah, bro, that's where we gotta go. Can't go up that middle. It's a death trap right there. It's a death trap right there. Shit. I ran inside zone. My running back was looking at me. Hey, coach, stop calling that shit. You right.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
We had it. We gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. Ty gonna score. Ty gonna score. Gotta put it in your best people hands. I tried, coach. Man, you had safety coming over to my mans. I see him. You got undercut. That shit wasn't really too much for me to do.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Shout out to EA. Shout out to, hey, that was EA, G. I ain't even gonna cap you down. Now he would have caught it. He would have caught it. He would have caught it. I don't know if he would have got the first though. Hey, that my best receiver in some people's eyes, you know, depending on who you ask.
Aggressive decision here to go for two and try to really put some heat on. Snap in the shotgun.
We had it. We had it. We had it. Defense, just give me a stop. This nigga here. Ty. Cause we know you not even trying to throw the ball, my nigga. No. Bruh, you just have to be white, cuz. Like, that's... Well, shit. All right. I thought you was going to white, cuz. You ain't see me stay on the linebacker like shit. Because you got him earlier. GG's, G. But, hey, they said your boy was drunk last night, though. Where them other niggas at? They quiet? Hey, my nigga. Oh. Juice. Oh, Ty told you that, didn't he? Yeah, okay. No, bro. I had to make sure let me turn this stream off. That's what I had.